Hi, this is Dave Hughes. Welcome to my Dealing with Bullies Without Resorting to Violence series. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 levels of mental self-defense and the 3 levels of physical self-defense. Now, the first level of mental self-defense is seeing a potentially dangerous situation or a potential problem in the distance and avoiding it in the first place. Now, as an example, if there's a biker gang on the corner with people picking their teeth with a knife and wearing a t-shirt saying, "I haven't killed anybody today yet," probably the best idea would not be to go over and kick down their bikes. Does that make sense? Like I said, the first level is to see the problem ahead of time and avoid it if at all possible. Now, the second level of mental self-defense is what we're going to spend most of the rest of the course on, in this series, working on 12 to 14 different tactics that you can use and strategies and tools that you can use to keep a fight from happening before it starts. Once you're actually confronted by the bully, a way of using your brain instead of your fists. And we're going to go into a lot more detail on that a little bit later. Now, the third level of mental self-defense is the fist is headed towards your face and you make the mental decision to take it to a physical level. Now, when it comes to a physical level, there is 3 levels there too. Level 1, a very mild response, something that it may be some different holds and locks or submissions or type of techniques or that would not damage the person. If you don't want to get in trouble at school, to actually do a trip takedown on top of somebody and come into a mount as taught in jiu-jitsu. Different locks, joint locks or restraints, things like that, where you're not actually doing any damage. Now, if that's not working or the situation calls for you to escalate to a higher level, then what you want to do is take it to a higher level and make it appropriate. But you're not looking to do permanent damage. I don't want to move their nose over towards their ear. I don't want to break their jaw and knock all their teeth out. I don't want to have to snap their arm. However, a triangle choke to restrict the blood flow to the brain so they pass out. Simple strikes, especially leg kicks hitting the sciatic nerve, a palm strike, things that aren't going to do serious damage, but will get the job done. And then the third level, most kids won't have to deal with this, but there is a third level which is going to do very serious damage. You want to try to keep it as much as you can to the lower levels. That way you don't hurt anybody, they don't hurt you, and you don't get in trouble. However, you have to do whatever it takes to protect yourself. But remember, it's always better, if possible, to use the mental versus the physical.